Good evening, and welcome to KYW, New Ohio Radio, as we are joined here in Toledo, Ohio, on a very exciting day indeed, for sport, for America. A happy 4th of July to you all, as we are here. I am Tiddly Clowners, and we are joined here on this beautiful 143rd birthday of America, on a day where sport will already be talked about all over the newspapers tomorrow afternoon. As boy, did we have a huge day in this very town earlier, as Jack Dempsey, new heavyweight champion of the world, new world's heavyweight champion, right here in Toledo, Ohio, just down the road from the Tri-City Fairgrounds, defeating Jess Willard in the first round with being downed for the very first time, and not just once, but leaving it to the third round until Willard had to say no more, and that was it. So your new world's heavyweight champion in the sweet science, the gentleman's sport of boxing, Jack Dempsey. And I imagine there will be much to talk about of that young man in days to come. But nonetheless, we are here on KYW. Again, I am Tiddly Clowners. I am here to join you for a splendid evening of baseball. I'm sure many are coming here right from the fight to enjoy a ruckus day, opening day for the new Ohio Debonairs, taking on the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. And without further ado, we should go over to our public address announcer for the starting lineups of the visitors and home team.
Welcome everyone to the Tri-City Fairgrounds for tonight's game between the Pittsburgh Presbyterians and the new Ohio Debonairs. Introducing first, the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Batting first, left fielder number 55, left fielder number 27, Walt Booper. Batting second, the right fielder number 7, Condon Funnel. Batting third, the first baseman, number 14, Jim Bobway. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 15, Jimmy Soup Cutlets. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 18, Chud Tater. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 16, Pope Lactavius III. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 25, Lavender Sandalbags. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 4, Drew Mess. And pitching, the starting pitcher, batting ninth for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians, number 55, Ivory Trinket. And now the starting lineup for your new Ohio Debonairs. Please give a rousing welcome to them. Batting first, the first baseman, number 3, Dollop O'Daisy. Batting second, the shortstop, number 10, Yup Turtles. Batting third, the second baseman, number 20, Turf Tambor. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 30, Carrick Burns. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 24, Dimples Bugby. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 5, Lively Cotwheeling. Batting seventh, The right fielder, number 12, Benjamin Lodhouse. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 41, Murphy Bed Sleepover. And the starting pitcher, batting ninth, for the New Ohio Debonairs, number 6, Red Anger.
Well, there we have it. For this, the opening game. Again, my name is Tiddly Clowners. I'm here on KYW, New Ohio Radio, as Red Anger will look to be the starting pitcher for New Ohio Debonairs, clad in their pinstripes, black and white. Home colors against Pittsburgh Presbyterians in the gray and dark green. That is going to be a first fly out for Welch Booper. His condom funnel. He's going to smash that one. It's going to be caught. It's going to be caught by the second baseman, Turf Tamber. Tamber with the diving catch. Impressive. That's going to be fouled off by Zimbabwe. Red Anger, a very tall man. Very large man. A lot of power, lot of has the height on his side as Zimbabwe will strike out. Meaning 3 up and 3 down for the Presbyterians, and that's about as good of a start as I can imagine. For the Debonairs, as Dollop Daisy try to build off of that. He's going to start off with a good single right over the pitcher's head to center field and get on with the single to get things started. Here's Yup Turtles. Yup Turtles for the New Ohio Debonairs. And I must say, he's going to make contact as well to basically the same location. Chud Tater fielding 2 in a row and putting runners on first and second. Here's Turf Tamber, had the impressive catch in the first, top of the first. He's going to smash that one, and it's going to be sent wide right into the stands. That is going to be a double play. Fancy Dan. I almost didn't see it. He made the tag to O'Daisy and then got Tamber at first, so that leaves Yup Turtles on second. Here is Carrick Burns in the cleanup spot. Should be an easy grab, and just like that, the Presbyterians get out of potential problematic first inning. And here comes Jimmy Soup Cutlets for the Presbyterians. He'll swing at the first pitch, swinging it foul for Red Anger. Anger throws that one. It's going to be hit far into center field and caught by Sleepover. Chud Tater, 5th in the lineup, center fielder. A lot of power in that bat. Didn't really see much from the Presbyterians in the promenade as they did lose their first game to the Cleveland Industrials. But they, of course, were the first to know about the horse tonics that we, of course, hear about all the players enjoying at their leisure and, of course, at their place of business. He gets the second out, of course, but here is Pope Lactavius the third. He's going to ground that one right to the third baseman. Blithely cartwheeling, who will throw to Dollop Daisy for the out. So 1.5 down, and it's Dimples Bugby for the Debonairs. Swing at that one, and for strike one, Ivory Trinkets. Pitch that one, that's going to be hit foul for 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. That's going to be fair, and calling it off is Lactavius the third baseman. He recorded the out. Here's Blithely cartwheeling. That's going to get right past the pitcher. Trinkets is not going to get to it. It's going to go all the way to Taters, and cartwheeling is on with a single. Here's Benjamin Lodhouse. Big swing on that one for the first strike. That's going to just get out of the reach of the pitcher. It's going to be good enough for 1 out at first, but it will move. It will move cartwheeling to second base. And here is Murphy Bed's sleepover, the center fielder. I do say he's got a good eye for the ball. He's not going to make good contact. That should be an easy out if he can make it in time. No, he's safe. Well done with the base running. A huzzah to base running for sleepover in at first and keeping the Debonairs alive, and they will score their first run. That is fair. That is going to trail all the way to the warning track in left field. It's going to bring home a second run as both cartwheeling and sleepover will score off of Red Anger, the pitcher with 2 RBIs, giving the Debonairs a 2-0 lead in this game. Is Dollop O'Daisy, 1-1 the count, and we'll smash that one into the glove of Chud Tater for out number 3. Red Anger will take to the mound again here in the top of the third, facing Lavender Sandalbags. And that's going to be well fielded by Dollop O'Daisy, who will speed it over to the bag. Drew Mess, the catcher. Big swing. And that will be inside for ball 1. Watches that one go by for strike 2. And swings for out number 2. And another big strikeout for Red Anger, facing the pitcher now, Ivory Trinkets, who will make a little bit of contact, but Dollop O'Daisy able to get the throw from Dimples Bugby. That is 3 up and 3 down for a third time in this game for Red Anger. Yup Turtles, second in the lineup. On the first pitch, will swing and get it right to Zimbabwe, who will take it himself, unassisted to first base. Turf Tamber smashes that one. Is it far enough to go? To industry, indeed. A home run for Turf Tamber. And that is to industry, the makers of the finest fragrances, soaps, shampoos, and anything you need to smell fresh. So when you're on a date and she likes the way you smell, you just say it's to industry. And that is a foul off 2. That is caught by Drew Mess, bringing up Dimples Bugby. Smashes that one, but it's going to get right to Zimbabwe along the baseline and record the third out. End of 3, 3-0, thanks to a home run from Turf Tamber. You put the Debonairs on the board, even further ahead of the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. That should be easily fielded, and Dollop O'Daisy is right there for the out from Tamber. Here's Condom Funnel, 0 for 1. Smashes that one. It's Tamber again. Takes his time. Throws it to O'Daisy. What a diving play for Turf Tamber. And here's Zimbabwe. And that is going to be the first hit of the game for the Presbyterians, as Zimbabwe gets on to first with 2 outs. Jimmy Soup Cutlets fouled off the first one. That looks like it could be catchable. Playable in foul territory. Yes, Carrick Burns with the catch. And that will end the inning for the Presbyterians, bringing the Debonairs back up to the plate with blithely cartwheeling. He's going to pop that one up to Lavender Sandalbags, the second baseman. And here's Glenjamin Lodhouse, the right fielder. He'll take the first pitch for strike one. And swing at that one. It's going to be easy for Lactavius to field and make the throw to Bobway. Bringing up Murphy Bed Sleepover. Outstanding base running. Made his way to first on a very difficult throw. Just outran the fielder. He's going to make contact with that one. It's going to be just foul. Oh, well, that would have been very big problems for the Presbyterians. And Sleepover not able to outrun that ground ball. No runs for that inning, but still 3-0 after 4. And that'll be a strikeout. Tater bringing up Lactavius, and he'll hit it right to Yup Turtles. And Turtles makes a throw to O'Daisy for the second out. Lavender Sandbags. Second baseman up to the plate. Very lean. Got good speed on him. Takes a big swing for strike two. And makes contact with that one, but it goes right to Tamba, who will make the throw to O'Daisy. Easy ground ball for the out, and still no runs on the board off of the single hit from Jim Bobway in the fourth. Ivory Trinkets back on the mound, facing Red Anger, the pitcher, who actually got the 2 runs batted in earlier in the game, and he's going to hit it deep to the shortstop. They knew better, and they got the out. Back at the top of the lineup, it's Dollop O'Daisy. He's going to hit that one right past the pitcher, into the gap, into the center field, and Chud Tater will catch it and will retrieve it. And we'll put O'Daisy on first. With 1 out, here is Yup Turtles. Easy, Fancy Dan, double play. Yes, that will retire the side. And a nice 5-4-3 double play brought to you by Fancy Dan, brands of pomades, hair creams, salves, and other follicle products. Put more fop in your coif with Fancy Dan. Easy catch by Dollop O'Daisy in foul territory for the first out. Here's Ivory Trinkets, the pitcher. Staying in the game. And he's going to hit that one into center field. Sleepover has to make the grab. And he's on with a single. Here's Welt Booper. Welt Booper.
Right.
And he will swing at that first one. Top of the lineup for the Presbyterians. Only 1 out. This would be a good time to maybe put some runs together. Put some hits together, excuse me, and maybe get... no, it looks like there's the potential for the Fancy Dan. There it is. No! Fielder's choice will have to settle it, getting Trinkets at second. Unable to make the throw to first. And Booper is on with the single. That is going to be funnel right to Yup Turtles. Third out, still no runs for the Presbyterians. New Ohio Debonairs debuting with 3 runs in this first game. And the crowd abuzz after the Dempsey fight earlier today here in Toledo.
No inside.
Something that perhaps Commissioner Brian Howard should have beared in mind when scheduling a home series to open up the season. But nonetheless, we're happy to have as much sport as possible here in the great state of New Ohio. And Kerrick Burns will hit right into a Fancy Dan double play. A 6-4-3, and Dimples Bugby.
Right. Ball low. Ball inside. Throw. Up.
And that will be out number 3, Chud Tater catching the fly ball. And that's going to be hit high into center field. An easy catch for Sleepover. And great catch by Tamber. Unable to right himself and make the throw, but kept it as a single. If that left, that might have been. Anger still in this one. Top of the 7th. 1 out, facing Chud Tater, who will hurl his bat in anger, not red anger, but anger nonetheless, for striking out. And red anger is in the zone, as you would say it. Just as I say it, he gives up a double, and looks like someone is heading home. Are they going to get them out at home? No, not in time. Lavender Sandbag, thanks to the Lactavius double and RBI, bringing in Jimmy Soup Cutlets. And that is a fair ball. Gonna go deep into the corner, missing the first baseman. And that will score yet another run with the double from Lavender Sandbags, and we got to watch out here as the Debonairs are only up by 1 with the tying run on second base. And he's going to strike out looking. But not before the Presbyterians can put on 2 runs after 6 innings of shutout baseball from red anger. He might be going to the bench, and the bullpen might be coming in to take care of the rest of this game. Ivory Trinkets, however, still in it, pitching fairly well. Despite being down 3-2, he's getting some run support finally from his Presbyterians. He faces lively cartwheeling and gets the out at first. Here's Benjamin Lodhouse. Gonna pop that one foul and into the stands for a souvenir for one of our fans, a young fan, no doubt. Couldn't imagine what a grown adult would want with a souvenir baseball. They're about maybe a nickel at the corner store. And that should be, oh, nice tracking down from Condom Funnel to get the glove under there and record the second out of this inning. That should be an easy win. Playable by Sandbags, makes the throw to Bobway and records the third out. So the top of the 8th, still 3-2. And the pitcher spot is coming up for the Presbyterians, I imagine. Yes. In fact, oh, it looks like Joe Nelly and Ghost Hill Down will be coming in to field for the Debonairs. Ghost Hill Down coming in at third base for blithely cartwheeling. And Benjamin Lodhouse coming out at right field.
Outside.
Again for Joe Nelly. And Sleepover is going to have to field that one. And the pitcher, Ivory Trinkets, on with a single. going to be just down the third base line for only a single. Smart base running by the Debonairs. Oh, excuse me, by the Presbyterians here in the top of the 8th. Red Anger is going to allow another hit, loading the bases. And that should be a Fancy Dan double play. 1 run will score. But 2 outs recorded, and a runner on third for Jimmy Soup Cutlets. And they are, in fact, going to pitch out for Soup Cutlets. The intentional walk, and Red Anger.
Take your base.
Interesting strategy. Well, the Fancy Dan was, in fact, recorded, but it did score the tying run for the Presbyterians as they had the bases loaded. And that is going to bring home the go-ahead run for the Presbyterians. A stand-up double reaches the warning track and actually will score a second run. 5-3 for the Presbyterians as Red Anger still in this game. That will be a walk, and coming out for Red Anger is Shirley Boburley. And they'll be going for the double switch with Quincy Longpants. And that is going to go right for out 3 to Murphy Bed Sleepover, mercifully bringing an end to what was at one point a very good game. And coming in for Pope Lactavius III and Condom Funnel are Mermal Spep, Broth Loins, coming in for Chub Tato Bow. A lot of substitutions coming in for the Presbyterians, including Screw Muscles and Naba Butter. I'll dollop a daisy.
Go inside.
Bobway, with a diving catch, makes the play to the pitcher. And that is going to go high and far and caught at the wall by Froth Loins. So very close. The New Ohio Debonairs have lost this lead after, I think, Red Anger may have stayed in the game for far too long. Here comes Shirley Boburley. Will pitch 2 strikes in a row, and swinging. There is out number 1, Shirley Boburley. Coming in for relief. Actually, not the designated closing pitcher. And Carrick Burns is going to pluck that one out of the air. Presbyterians with 2 outs. It's Mermel Spepp. Spepp is going to pop that one up high. And bring it in to the top of the 9th. So, with the bottom of the 9th coming up, Herrick Burns, the left fielder, as Colorado Church will be making an appearance at catcher. For Ivory Trinkets, and Screw Muscles, the third baseman, makes the throw to Zimbabwe for the first out. With Dimples Bugby 0 for 3 today. Swings at that one for strike 1. Fouls that one back over the backstop. And Ivory Trinkets on 67 pitches. Very economical day for Mr. Trinkets. That is going to be smashed into center field, off the wall, good for a double. And the Debonairs are not quite done just yet. The tying run is at the plate. It is Shirley Bope. No, it is going to be Harry Tarcake. Harry Tarcake. Pinch hitting, and that's going to be foul, which means that they all, of course, also have more. That is fair. That is potentially. It is the second out. It moves the runner to third, but it does get the man out up to Joe Nelly, who's going to smash that one right to the center, shortstop, and that will end the game. The Pittsburgh Presbyterians coming from behind to win and quiet this Toledo, New Ohio crowd. A shame after a very strong start. Red Anger, unfortunately, giving up 5 runs in the 7th and 8th innings, losing a 3-0 lead to a 5-3 loss. The box score, Pittsburgh, 5 runs off 10 hits. New Ohio, 3 runs off 10 hits. And, of course, the win going to Ivory Trinkets, the loss going to Red Anger. Ivory Trinkets pitching a complete game. 10 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, no strikeouts, and the 1 home run. But very good fielding by the Pittsburgh Presbyterians to back up Ivory Trinkets, not throw many pitches. Shirley Boburley came in for Red Anger. No decision on Boburley, but Red Anger with the loss. Gave up 5 earned runs off 9 hits, 2 walks, but 6 strikeouts. Given that is awarded the loss for New Ohio. And we go to our dandies of the day. The third finest dandy for Pittsburgh, Pope Lactavius III, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. The second finest dandy, Ivory Trinkets, for the complete game, 10 hits and 3 earned runs. And the finest dandy of the day goes to Turf Tambor, going 2 for 4 with the home run, the RBI, and scoring a run himself. So New Ohio has at least one thing to be proud of, Turf Tambor. We have nice to see that the team can, in fact, I think, apart from the pitching error, there is a lot to be hopeful for this season. And this is only the first of 42 games. We have 2 more games coming up tomorrow. The second game of the of this 3-game series. And I believe the scheduled starting pitchers for New Ohio will be Aubrey Bona. And Pittsburgh will have Cornel Abrasion coming in to pitch for them. But again, that will conclude our broadcast. Again, you are listening to KYW, New Ohio Radio. My name is Tiddly Clowners, and we will see you back here again tomorrow night for more Continental League Baseball.